Gordon, who hasn't played in the league since 2014. And news just in that his reinstatement application has been denied.
Right.
What do you know about this?
Right. So this was actually submitted back on March 1st, David. It has been denied by the NFL. Now, we don't know the specifics as to why the NFL denied the reinstatement application. It can be for a variety of factors. Reinstatement could be contingent upon showing you have been entered in a treatment program, whatever it might be. Now, we know that Josh Gordon submitted himself to a treatment facility last fall, so the glimmer of hope that may have existed to see him on the field as soon as week 1 of this season, not currently still there.
Herm, when you hear this news, obviously an incredibly talented player who just has not been able to to keep it together.
To be quite honest, it's not available. And you know that if he gets reinstated, you as an organization have to say, okay, he's still a part of our organization, but you can't depend on him right now because he's shown in the past that things go awry. And you're hoping he gets his life in order so he can play football and help your organization. But you know this as a coach. He comes to your football team, you go, every day I walk in the building, he might not be here.
Yep.
That's what you're dealing with.
Again, he hasn't played since 2014. He's run afoul of the league's substance abuse policy and now denied reinstatement again here by the league. Let's get into the LeGarrette Blount situation. According to a league source, the Pats have signed him to this May 9th tender. Something. Right. Had you guys ever heard of this tender? I had not.
It's very rare, David. Very rare.
It's in the fine print.
It's in the fine print.
What is this?
It is technically called the unrestricted free agent tender. And what it means is that LeGarrette Blount has been issued a tender. He has not yet signed it, but it carries a value of up to $2.1 million. It's $1.1 million in base salary plus additional money via incentives. Now, if a team does not sign LeGarrette Blount before July 22nd of this year, he has two options: play for the Patriots or not play football at all next season. If a team signs him between now and July 22nd, it impacts not only their own compensatory pick formula, but also the Patriots. So if you're a team that might be interested in him, let's say the Baltimore Ravens, for example, you're not only paying him, you're also risking losing a compensatory pick next year. So it's a double-barreled equation for a team that might have some interest.
Okay, so that begs the question. If it seems like it's a win-win for the Patriots.
Absolutely.
Why don't more teams use this tender?
Here's the reason why. A player who receives this tender, it carries at 110% value of his pay from last year. So let's say another Patriots free agent who actually found the team yesterday, Michael Floyd, his base salary was north of $6 million. That tender, which applies to your salary cap, you got to have it on the books, would be worth, $6.5 or $6.6 million. So there's a lot of financial implications involved. And a lot of times, David, players like LeGarrette Blount, who were great values last year, don't last this long unsigned.
Yeah, and that's what I don't get, Herm. This guy had 18 touchdowns last year. Why is his value so low?
Well, yeah, it's interesting because I thought he'd be signed by now. And the value of what you have to pay the guy right now, I think he's making $1.1 million. I think a lot of the other salary that he earns is in incentives, right?
Yep.
Right.
So he's still sitting out there. This is surprising for all those teams. And I understand it was a running back draft. He's getting a little long in the tooth now. It's his 8th season. He takes a lot of hits. He's not a running back that dodges you. He's an inside guy with a lot of power, but he's still sitting out there.
Okay, we'll watch the LeGarrette Blount situation right now.